So I'm here today with Phil Alexander. Phil has one of the newest AFSLs, Gill Co, although he's been a veteran of the financial services business for about 30 years, both as an advisor himself and in senior management of various AFSLs. So Phil, tell us about what makes Gill Co different.
Look, Mark, over the last probably 5 to 10 years, and maybe even a little bit longer, the cost of advice has increased significantly. And each component of the food chain, if you will, has gradually put the price up, which of course has increased the price to the consumer. When we were putting together Gill Co, what we decided was that we would make it economical for the advisor. So if we were able to provide some type of saving, then hopefully that would of course flow on to the consumer.
So no $10,000 PI bills then?
No, look, our PI is 2%, so if you're fortunate enough to be turning over $500,000, it would cost you $10,000 for your PI, but let's say you were turning over $200,000 or $300,000, it would be $4,000 and $6,000 respectively for your PI.
Phil, you talk to a lot of advisors. I mean, you have in the past and you're doing so of course now. What's the biggest issue and the biggest problems they seem to have with the current AFSLs they belong to?
Look, I think the AFSL should be seen as someone that will help them to grow their business. There's three components to an AFSL. There's connectivity with the consumer, there's the stuff in the middle, which is your compliance, education, research and technology, and then there's the actual financials of the advisory business itself. Most AFSLs actually concentrate on the part in the middle, compliance, education, research, technology, and to a degree that's become commoditised. So there's no major points of differentiation there, which means we get back to the point of looking for connectivity with the consumer so we can bring the consumer into the advisory practice for the benefit of the advisor and the consumer.
So it's really about getting bums on seats and writing more business.
Absolutely, and of course if we write more business, the revenue goes up in our business and we get to grow it in a very systematic and pragmatic fashion. What we're seeing of course is there's an over-demand by the consumer, but yet the advisor's struggling to actually find the consumer. So it's connectivity that we're actually working on to, potentially me find you, bring you into my business and then provide advice to you.